Because you're gonna roll the 3 up anyway, so there's no point spending any CP on there. Are these guys within 15? I would say 3 of them are. This is so much fun to shoot into Tzeentch.
Welcome everybody to Wrath's Reach Tabletop Gaming. We are live for another day of wargaming for you. And you might have noticed that said Justin the White. Well, I am Justin the White today. Justin could not be with us because he is a little under the weather, so he is sitting this one out. Yeah, I think he's making excuses. I think he's dodging.
100%.
He wants to go 1-0.
The champ dodged him, and he's dodging.
Yeah, he's just paying it forward. So, in the end, you know what's funny is because in the end, both players of the title match couldn't be here today.
That's correct.
Because one of them's wife got here, she got their flight changed, so he had to bounce out.
Tau Demons incoming.
Tau, yeah. So what we got is we got some Tzeentch Daemons coming up. So if you watched the first game, you noticed I played some Tzeentch Daemons. Well, I'm doing that again, bringing the same list. I'll go over the list in just a moment. But we're playing against Necrons, so that's always fun. We don't have Necrons on the channel enough, so I thought Necrons would be a fun battle. So why don't you give us a breakdown on what you got today, my friend?
My list. All right. It is a patrol and a spearhead. In my list is the Silent King. I also have a Technomancer who just has the Canoptic Cloak, Chronomancer who has an Aeon Staff and the Veil, and I have a Catacomb Command Barge that has Enduring Will, which is the -1 to damage, and the Voltaic Staff. That's the Tesla gun, the Strength 6, AP2, 2 damage each, 6s explode, bada bada bada.
Yeah.
I have a unit of 5 Immortals. They're basically just there to stay alive and do basically stuff in my objective zone, in my deployment. 3 units of 3 Scarabs, a unit of 4 Wraiths, a unit of 3 Ophidian Destroyers. All of my fast attack is essentially supposed to run forward, steal zones, do my actions. I have 2 units of 5 Scorptech Destroyers, and then I have 2 little combat drug shrimps of the... I can't even remember what they're called now. I've only called them shrimps. Plasmacytes.
Shrimp, I'm never going to see on screen.
Plasmacytes to give them +1 strength, +1 attack. 2 units of 3 Locust Heavy Destroyers with the Gauze rifles that do 1 shot, strength 10, AP4, 3d3 damage. And a Transcendent Contan that knows Sky of the Falling Stars and Antimatter Meteor.
Nice.
I think that's my list. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Yeah, it's basically 2 of everything except for when there's 3.
Nice. I like it. I like that. What secondaries are you taking?
I think I am taking Code of Combat,
yep.
Purge the Vermin, and not Treasure, so it's Ancient Machinery.
Yeah.
Ancient Machinery.
Because of just the 4 zones in the middle, you get to pick 2 of them. Obviously, I would have to run at you, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
With all these damn flamers.
And how many CP you start with?
I start with 3 CP. I spend CP, I get CP back.
Yeah, might as well do it. Well, let's have a look at what I'm rolling today.
What could that be?
Well, you
haven't memorized this yet?
I have not memorized this yet. I am awful. So I am running with Battalion Attachment of Tzeentch Daemons. I have 4 HQs, 2 of them of which are in the they get added in because of my Lords of Change. So I get to bring 1 each. So I brought 2 Change Casters. Both of them have they're kitted up the same way. Both have Bolt of Change, an Infernal Gateway, and a Staff of Change. I have 2 Lords of Change. One of them is a named character, Kairos Fateweaver, which will be represented by this bro here, which is the blue one. The red one will be the actual Lord of Change. Lord of Change is going to have a Baleful Sword. He is also going to have the Impossible Robe, as well as Incorporeal Form. So what that means essentially is he's going to be -1 to wound always, and I ignore the first damage on him, first failed save with the robe. I also am going to be rolling with 3 spells, 2 denies. I'll get into the spells once we start playing the game. He's also a Master Mutator, so if I cause a mortal wound onto you in the Psychic phase, every unit that took a mortal wound from that unit will get 1 additional mortal wound. So he does quite the output. I am also going to be rolling with 3 pink horror squads, both with icons and instruments of chaos. I have 3 full squads of flamers, but because I don't have enough flamers, they're going to be represented by Rubric Marine flamers. So I figured they're Tzeentch, no one will ever notice, but they might. But that's why if you see some Rubric Marines on the table, that's what they're doing. They are just playing flamer today.
Does that mean I get 10 point advantage of not having all your models painted and battle ready?
My friend, you get a 20-point advantage. 2 Burning Chariots with Horror Infestations. Not going to matter much here because there's no Psychers in the Necron army. But they're just Burning Chariots, WYSIWYG. And that is my list. I am going to have the 3 secondaries I chose, which would be Psychic Interrogation, Reality Rebels, or Rebels, however you really put it, and Despoilers of Reality, which is essentially the Burn Empire's Thousand Suns secondary. So we got to get on an objective that's in no man's land and try to essentially make it despoiled. Pretty simple. Starting with 4 CP, so not much CP spent pre-game, and that is my list. So, yeah, it is a really fun list so far. I'm enjoying the Tzeentch Daemons. So let's have a look at the mission that we're rolling with today. It is called Tide of Conviction.
Today's mission is Tide of Conviction. This mission has 2 primary objectives. Overrun, progressive and endgame objective. At the end of each player's first, second, third, and 4th turn, the player whose turn it is scores 2 victory points if they control at least 1 objective marker in their opponent's territory. At the end of the battle, each player scores 4 victory points if they control the objective marker in their opponent's deployment zone, and 2 victory points for each other objective marker that they control that is in their opponent's territory, for a maximum of 8 victory points per player. Domination, progressive objective. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 4 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 12 victory points. They control 2 or more objective markers. They control 3 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This primary objective cannot be scored during the first battle round. In the 5th battle round, the player who has the second turn does not score any victory points at the end of their command phase. Instead, at the end of their turn, they score 4 victory points for each of the above conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 12 victory points. Mission rules, supply lines. In this mission, a player only receives the Battle Forge command point bonus at the start of their command phase, if they control the objective marker in their own deployment zone.
That's our mission, folks. If you have any questions about that mission, you can let us know in the chat. Exclamation point list will show you a detailed breakdown of the list. And before we get started, I just want to put a mention out there. You guys are a supporter of Patreon. We thank your support very much. And if you would like to be a Patreon as well, or a patron, don't want to be a Patreon, you can exclamation point, yeah, right there, what he just did, exclamation point Patreon in the chat, and you can help support the channel, and all the revenue from that just goes right back into the stream. So we just look to get more terrain, more fancy bells and whistles to help make
AC and heaters.
AC.
AC is going to be on the list. AC will be on the list.
She warm.
It's worth it. Thank you very much, guys. So, without further ado, let's get into the battle, shall we? Who wants the initiative, though?
Do you want to go first?
I definitely want to go first.
I definitely also want to go first. So
Yeah.
this is going to be a battle of...
It's going to be a battle of...
I got 3.
Oh, let's
Good
get
luck,
it,
have fun.
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, let's get her. Now, before we do get started, though, I do have to roll for my warp surge points. So that is going to be 8 dice every 4 up. I get a warp surge. A warp surge.
Do you have any pregame movement?
No pregame movement. Okay. So I always hope for the 5, and I got the 5. So I'll hold those over here for now.
My command protocol for my full game is going to be Protocol of the Conquering Tyrant, which allows me to do 3-inch aura, 3 extra inches on all my auras and abilities.
Cool.
That's Directive 1. Directive 2 allows me to fall back and shoot.
Okay.
I pick that, whichever one I want at the starting of the game, each battle round. Until I mention it, it's always going to be +3 to my auras.
Sweet.
And then I pregame move. Oh, and then I'm going to steal the one that is the scariest zone that I'm probably never going to get ever again.
Objective 6?
Yes. You mean where your whole army is?
There's a whole party over there right
Yeah,
now.
100% I'm stealing that zone.
Everyone's invited. All the Necrons are invited.
Doopity doop doop doo.
So this will be my 3rd game for the Tzeentch Daemons. Now, I won't give away my win-loss history, in case you haven't watched it yet. But I will tell you that I have had a lot of fun playing this army.
Fuck your stick.
It seems a lot less confusing than what I thought it might have been. The only thing is just remembering all the secondaries and well, not the secondaries, I guess. That's not so confusing.
But isn't that the issue with all new armies?
It absolutely is. And I'm not one of those players that likes to. I'm not a meta chaser.
I saw you look at me.
Just stare at you.
Just staring me down.
Not a meta chaser. I play an army that I think would be fun for me, and I felt like Tzeentch Daemons was the natural progression from Thousand Suns into another army. So I've been painting these guys up for the last couple of months. Got a full army, except for the flamers, I guess. Full army painted up. A lot of fun to paint. I'm not gonna lie, the pink horrors got a little boring.
Yeah.
After about 25,
They don't feel like a swamp anymore.
Yeah, after about 25 of the horrors, I was like a little over this.
Oh, painting them, yeah.
Yeah, painting them was awful. And
There's too
putting
much
together.
jewelry on them, and
Too much jewelry. Why
Yeah.
they got so much bling?
yeah.
Really, these guys are the pimp riders of the friggin' chaos demons. Little rings all over them. I still have yet to really fill in the gemstones like I want
exactly
to.
right.
But
And they got little nails.
yeah, they're
and-
battle ready. Little nails or little teeth. They got all their tongues hanging out. Anybody that has the I think it's the icon, the big staff, they just fall over. I had to put washers underneath them to counterweight.
Oh, they're so light.
They're so light.
Yeah.
I
I put nickels under mine.
I did that for some of them too. And like I mentioned at the beginning, I'm proxying rubric flamers for the flamers. But Lords of Change were really fun to paint.
I think that's my pregame move.
Pre-game move done. Okay.
My concept is Scarabs and everything is kind of moving forward. I'm going to try and have Wraiths hold this zone, Scarabs move over here. Locusts are going to try and get line of sight onto this big old boyo to try and at least kill something of worth on this first turn.
Yeah.
Everything else is just hopefully holding the zone, trying to make sure that I don't get flamered and murdered on first turn. So I'm going to go into my first turn.
All right.
Let's both go up a CP.
Battle round 1. Let's get her.
And command phase shenanigans, I'm going to do +1 to hit onto my Locust Heavy Destroyers, my Locust Destroyers, and I'm just going to drop that other one.
Yeah, gone forever.
Is there any way you can reduce my ballistic skill?
Well, yes, the army-wide.
Cool. I'm just going to do it on the Silent King himself, so that if it is to minus, I'll ignore that. Involm, I'm going to give out to these Scarabs, because they're going to be bosses, and going to steal that zone and live, because that's what they do.
They're gonna live.
Those Scarabs are going to be the most survivalist Scarabs ever. That's not a word.
Yeah,
Survival.
it is now.
Survivalists. Okay. That's it for my command phase. These Scarabs are going to move up 11, but not that far. Not really a big deal.
Sound good?
Let's shoot some stuff.
Let's do it.
So,
Let's do a recap of the movie.
Yeah, let's do a
Oh.
movement recap here.
my Scarabs moved up onto this zone, objective number 6, to basically do the objective there. The Wraiths moved up onto objective 4 to hopefully hold that out. If some die, I want to be able to, again, still hold it. Hopefully they're going to be resilient enough that if they do get shot off the table, enough will still hold it. This guy over on this side, the command barge, is holding number 2. He is lookout surge, so as long as there's something closer, everybody has to shoot at something that is closer. So hopefully, again, he can hold out that zone. And my Ophidians out on this side are trying to do a cheeky shenanigan of moving up the flank.
Okay.
Silent King moved out to get Minhears on a range of not the Fate Weaver, but the other Lord of Change, as all my Locust Destroyers are also going to try and pop that little crazy bird.
Cool. And before you start your shooting, I'm going to spend 4 Warp Storm points. Any unit outside of 12 is -1 to be hit.
Cool.
I'm gonna give you some good news.
What's
I
that?
believe it's only 3.
Oh, how many did I say it was?
You said
4.
4.
Oh, sorry, yes, 3. I had 3 in my hand, and I said,
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to use more
man, that
Warp
one
Stone
beer
than I
really
have.
already hit me.
And to the chat, just let you know, there's about 13 minutes left in the predictions. We have 12,000 for Tzeentch and 10 for Crons.
Yeah, there you
10
go.
points or 10,000?
10 points.
10 points.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all my. I'm gonna let you guys I'm gonna make you guys very proud of me with your 10 points.
Hey, they're gonna get a good payout. if
You get a
they-
great payout with their 10 points.
Oh, yeah.
So let's start off. Those 3 Locust Heavy Destroyers.
Okay.
Let's shoot over here.
All right, -1.
+1, so I'm hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Cool. Nice.
I hit 3 times. Strength 10.
Toughness 7. On the Lord Change, right?
Yeah. So
Toughness
3s. As you do.
7. As you do.
So 1 wound, AP4.
All
So
right.
you got your 3 up.
3 up. Saves it.
Cool. Next unit of 3 is going to shoot. Same concept. Rerolling the 1s. Cool. And 3s to wound. 1 wound, and you're 3 up. Oh, you're going to do this to me the whole game?
Good try.
The 2 Minhears. Both hit. I'm going to slow roll this. Strength 12, so that's not going to wound. So I'm going to spend one dice to re-roll it. I mean, 1 CP to re-roll it. Still don't wound. And then at this point, I'll roll the last one. 1 wound, AP4. Flat 6 damage.
On this guy?
Yeah.
I want to CP that. I will CP that.
That's not the Impossible Rogue guy, is it?
No.
Okay.
This is the Impossible.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
There you go. You did the thing that I expected to happen. 24 inches, 18 inches can't shoot anything. So let's do, against those pink horrors,
Okay.
my command barge will shoot his underslung gun.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s, but it's going to be -1 to hit because of the more than range. Strength 6,
Toughness is 3.
so 2s. 2 wounds at AP3.
3 up. Saves 1.
D3 damage.
1
For 3 damage.
Okay. And does he explode? Yes, he does. So 2 blue guys come back.
I believe that is all my shooting. Because I'd be like that. And that's my turn. So I'm going to score 3 points for you not being in 2 of my table corners and my deployment zone.
Just, I guess I want to make sure I got.
Bodies.
That's Purge the Vermin, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Purge of Vermin is 3 points. Code of Combat is 0. And
Ancient Machineries.
is 4 points for getting Objective 6.
And you get 2 points for holding 1 in his territory.
Oh,
For the mission.
Mm-hmm.
fancy that. I appreciate just happy accidents.
So going into the bottom of battle round 1, we have a score of 19 for the Necrons to 10 for Tzeentch Daemons. I'll
Okay,
give you both a CP.
All right. Command phase shenanigans. We are going to give the change caster to this squad of pink horrors. And this change caster is going to give this squad of pink horrors their ability. I'll get into the ability once I start shooting. I think that is it for command phase stuff. So,
Did you know that you could put the change caster's abilities on flamers?
I didn't know that.
You do.
This is a horrors unit?
The change caster?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you are right.
Okay.
The command phase, yeah.
With a hard W,
Hard W.
so it's a horse.
Horrors unit.
Yeah.
So let's start off with. We're gonna go into the movement phase, so
Yeah.
I am going to finished my movement phase there, so let's get a
A
overview
little
here.
recap.
So, kept these guys on this objective here. Gonna hold down the fort. This squad of pink horrors moved up. Changecaster followed behind. This squad of pink horrors moved up. Changecaster followed behind. That squad of flamers advanced for a 5. This squad just moved up. They advanced, got a 1. Burning Chariot moved up with the flamers. These flamers advanced, moved up. Burning Chariot followed behind him as well. Kairos has moved over to here, and Lord of Change has moved over to here.
So I can spend a CP to heroic intervene.
Okay, they'll have to survive now.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no,
I didn't notice that when you're moving it.
Yeah.
If they do survive, I can heroic.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So we're gonna go into the psychic phase. I only have 2 of my points left, so I'm not gonna be using the Warp Sturge to give army-wide +1. But I am gonna spend 1 CP to give my Lord of Change an additional cast.
Down to 4 CP.
Awesome. Just make sure I got everything as far as actions go. There's no action on this mission, is there?
Nope.
No. Okay, cool. So let's start with this bro here. Where's the closest character?
Closest character would probably be my Catan. Or that guy.
That guy there? Okay, so
So
I'm
it's that guy
just
or
going
that
to do psychic interrogation with him. Goes off. Wish to deny.
I can't.
Okay. So what's the leadership of
10.
10.
So I'll get 3 points for that.
You got it.
Next, we're going to go to this guy here. He's going to smite the scarabs.
Such a coward.
Goes off. D3 for 1 mortal wound.
Just smiting scarabs. That is so gross.
The scarabs. Next, we're going to go to Lord of Change. He is just going to... Actually, no, we're going to go to this guy. This guy here. We are going to do Infernal Gateway with him onto that squad. 6, 7, 8. So it will go off.
You're outside 24. Can't stop you.
Okay, so it'll be D3 mortal wounds to that unit and every unit within 3 inches. So I'll start with the shrimp. For 2 mortal wounds.
On my shrimp.
Yep. I think they're shrimp, aren't they? They look like shrimp.
Oh, my wraiths?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my shrimps are like these little guys.
Oh, well, they look like big shrimp. So we're gonna we're gonna take the crawfish. And then the guys from behind in the back there are gonna take 3.
How many of these guys take?
They take 2.
2.
The other guys take 3. Yeah. Is there any other units within 3 of them? No. Next, we're gonna do. We're gonna do the. Days of Fate. Nope. I will CP reroll. Yep.
Down to 3 CP.
Hey, look at that. Perils into perils.
Still get the perils. But everything goes off. I will carry over these points to the next round.
Okay.
So he will take 1 mortal wound.
Oh,
So he's down.
it bounced the other way. It was like it Australian the hell out of that dice.
So he is. Kairos is down to 20 wounds. Or 21 wounds.
We need to get you some like 20 wound dials.
I know, I need some. Partially. Next, we're gonna go to this bro here. We're gonna do the Bolt of Change into the crawfish.
Sit.
Goes off on a 9. 9, 10, 11. So any denies?
No, I'm not gonna roll a 12.
So this will be 9 dice. Every 5 up is a mortal.
5 up is mortal. That's fine. That's fine.
How does that even happen? Look at this cock dice.
That's the magic. Some Tzeentch magic.
So that is 1, 2.
2 mortals?
Yep.
Boop, boop.
And because it killed a model, it takes an additional mortal.
Such a cowardice move.
How many wounds does he have left?
1 wound.
Okay, so that unit is also going to take another mortal because it
Oh,
was.
you're
the Lord
just gonna
Change that did
keep
it.
doing this, huh?
So
You could have said this before I'm
it's gonna
walking
be at the
already
end, so-
around the
but I have
table.
no other psychic that can affect them. Next, we are going to do Smite.
From?
Same guy. So it
Into
does
my
go off.
scarabs?
Yep, into the scarabs for D3. For 2.
Still not killed the scarab.
And they're going to take a mortal wound as well.
Oh,
Yeah, on
since
a,
I lose a model, do I also take another mortal wound?
on a
No,
2+.
not that one.
Oh, okay.
It's just the same unit, the
Okay.
same model, the same unit that's doing it. And then for his last cast, we're gonna do the Flickering Flames, which will put it on them. It's not called Flickering Flames. I just for some
It's
reason-
infernal.
Yeah.
Infernal.
It'll go off. Infernal Flames. So they'll get the Infernal Flames buff.
And that goes off on a 12.
Yeah.
I can't stop it.
No.
So I should have tried for that 12 before.
Yeah. So they're gonna get buffed with that. It's 4 casts, so one more cast will be Boon of Change. I'm gonna put Boon of Change on them there.
I support this.
It goes off.
Do you have any other casting
Nope,
over in here?
That's the last cast period. So
That does
they'll-
not
they'll- 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I get to pick.
Yep.
So they're gonna get the +1 strength on their stuff.
Mystical
On their melee?
strength.
No, it's shooting.
It's just add
Only
1
melee?
to the strength characteristics.
Pretty dope. So they're gonna be strength 7 flamers. So
I trust you. Sounds broken, but I trust you.
It's not broken. Shut. Flamers are not broken.
it's safe. So going into regular shooting, we're gonna start with these guys here. We're gonna put everything into the scarabs. So there'll be 20 shots, rerolling ones, and rerolling ones to wound.
I love how I'm making you roll this.
I love it too. That's why we're here, right? We roll dice. Damn. They are hitting on 3s.
You missed twice.
Nice. Awesome. See the pimp slap I gave to the Hornet
I
earlier?
saw that. That was hilarious.
Straight up backhand at that son of a bitch.
That dice is lost forever.
Now you're gonna do it to some Necrons.
Good try. Rerolling the ones.
D3.
Rank 3. So looking for 4s. Alright, all those at -1.
I guess I get to do this. -1. That's I'm on my 5-up invuln.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
And look at that. Just enough to kill them.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! 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 Choo choo!
Got him.
Killed the bugs.
Killed my scarabs. I was gonna name them all, but then I realized that there are 6 on each base.
Are
Change
they
caster
like
here. He's gonna shoot at this
nanobots?
bro.
Yeah, kind of. The scarabs basically run around and they do all the they pull things down and they deconstruct things and rebuild things at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like nanobots.
My change caster is going to cast, or not cast, shoot his staff of change, 18 inches, assault 3.
Cool. Who are you shooting?
This unit here. This guy.
With that guy. Okay.
So 1 hits.
T4.
This is strength
Strength
7.
7.
Oh.
So nothing. And then let's see how many of these guys can actually shoot.
You can use my laser. That's fine.
3 guys there. There's 2. To be fair, they're both look the same.
Oh, that one is your laser. Sorry.
Oh.
Ah!
I was using your laser without consent.
And the rest are going to go into him. So 18 inches for the range.
He's lookout served.
Yeah, he
My
did
command
explain
barge?
that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
My scarabs in the building are the closest models that you can't actually physically see.
I can see them?
That you can't physically see.
I can't.
Can you physically see my scarabs?
Okay.
Shoot my rays.
That is true. I think that might be out of range, though. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do the 3 into these guys here.
Sounds good. What if I say I decline? If I decline what you just asked to do, you just can't do it? Is it a Canadian rule?
I want to say maybe. 2, 4, 6 shots. So
Tried it many times. It's never
6
worked.
shots on 3s. Rerolling the 1s because of the
Thingy.
Lord of Changeo. And those are gone.
T4.
And strength 3, so 5 6s. Rerolling 1s.
Oh!
So 1 at -1.
5 up. Hey!
1 damage.
I take a damage.
Blink. Next. Let's go with these flamers here. We're gonna shoot the wraiths.
No.
He said no.
I said no.
Shit. Didn't know that we were allowed to do that. Actually, I'm gonna start with these guys here.
There you go.
This guy here. So
It works.
We're gonna do the big attack. So 3 attacks.
When it works, it works.
Hitting on 3s. Hits.
T5.
1 wound at -4.
Give me a 4. That is not a 4. How much damage?
Those are, I think,
3.
3 damage.
Don't do that to me. It's not 3 damage.
It is.
Really?
Yep.
That's
3
neat.
damage.
Is that all of his shooting?
For him, yeah.
Let's see if I can reanimate. I cannot reanimate.
Oh boy. Next, we're gonna. Do they have OBSEC?
Everything is OBSEC.
Everything has OBSEC.
I should mention I am 6-inch move at the starting of the game and OBSEC on everything except for the Transcendent and Silent King. Hence the Canoptic
Is this
expansion.
guy lookout, sir?
Yeah, there's guys there. So as long as you're closer, you can shoot them.
Yes.
No nuts on butts.
The nuts on butts.
We got a compliment on your beer cozy in the chat.
In my beer cozy?
So only 4 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Only 4 can shoot, so they're gonna.
Gotta get that Necron pride in there. I was gonna wear my Necron like Christmas sweater, but
Yeah.
I would
Oh, good
literally
choice.
have died
Oh,
in
no.
here.
I think you made a good choice.
That off as soon as you got here. All right, so only 4 of them have any targets. So we're gonna do the D6 shots here. Very nice. So 10, 19,
What the hell? Oh, only 19?
and plus the 3 that you get on the other.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part. Just 31. That's fine.
Everything's fine.
Your beer cozy just got us a subscription from Cleet's house.
Hey.
Thank you for that.
That's the best beer cozy ever.
As you do. Yeah, in our club in Calgary, I actually got everybody a beer cozy for each of their armies.
Nice. This is going to be strength 6. Toughness is
4.
3.
That was horrible.
There's a very cocked die in there.
There's 2.
Wow, that is a
That's a fine roll.
Still converts
fine.
them.
I mean, I think this Necron model has maybe 4 wounds.
He does.
Yeah.
So all those at -2.
At -2.
Yep.
It's a good thing I have a 4 up invuln.
50%.
I see 4. Well, fuck it.
And more.
I'll spend a CP.
You're doing it?
See if I come back.
All right.
Anticipation waits, though. It's at the end of the phase.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
End of phase.
End of phase.
You have to edge to see if he gets there.
Okay.
Oh God. You better edge for that 4-up.
Edge it.
That cost me a tournament.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
I failed a 4-up,
You failed your edging,
as you do.
as one does.
All right.
It's inevitable.
So, you can't. So, is that pylon still stay on there?
Yes.
Okay.
You cannot stop me from scoring my points on that.
Okay, cool.
Do we have more flamers to shoot?
We do have more flamers to shoot. This squad of flamers.
Are we gonna note at any point that this is also my first time, like my second time playing demons and first time playing against Tzeentch Daemons?
Yeah. My third time playing Tzeentch Daemons too. So I could be just getting this all fucking wrong.
We could have just been cheating this whole time.
Whole time.
Yeah.
Whole fucking time. This squad of demons, we're going to shoot 2 of them into him.
Okay.
The rest into those guys there.
Okay.
So
This is brave.
3, 6, and 4. All right, and these are going to
P5.
be strength 7.
3.
Those at -2.
Gotta stop rolling your dice. Rolling your dice has not done well for me.
Really?
So I can't even CP reroll to stop that murder.
And then the other 4 guys, 3, 6.
And the other 4.
Okay.
Oh, that's
All right,
cute.
Tyler.
11, 12.
We're just going to turn off the stream. We're going to try this again.
Oh, I love it. I love
Can I
it.
play my sisters?
Just drop them in. And the sisters have entered the 12 there, and then another 6.
How the hell did those guys get up that far?
They can advance and shoot.
And they move
I rolled a 5.
12.
5.
They move 12 normally.
They move 12 normally?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's
17
so
inches
cute.
up the board.
All right.
Are they also like 30 points a model?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're 25.
25 points a
per-
model?
Yeah.
per-
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Strength 7.
It's not bad. 25.
You're looking for 3s there, Tyler.
Yeah, T5. What's the AP on this?
AP2.
Alright, well, let's go. I think I'm touching the building, so I'm just going to give myself that. So my 2-up goes to a 4-up. This is fine. That's a dead guy. That's a dead guy. And one guy takes 2.
You need a 5-up or 4-up?
4-up.
4-up? Okay.
2 at -2. Oh shit, one guy was already wounded. Fuck, that kills everything, I think.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That was a dead guy, dead
And
guy.
there's 2 more in there.
And then there was 2 more in here,
Yeah.
so I can't even stop it.
Wow.
That's neat. This is
Flamers
fun.
are so balanced.
Not only did it...
So balanced.
I had no faith in Tyler to split that correctly, but clearly I was wrong.
That's fun. Are we having fun yet?
I'm having a great time.
Holy shazer.
And that's going to be it for shooting because nothing else has range.
Tyler's meta chasing, I hear? Wait, no, these things are bad, right?
They're so bad.
They're bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible. So, yeah.
What the hell happened?
Tyler's gonna have to go get more freaking flamers.
I know, I'm going to have to buy some more of those.
But those aren't flamers, those are Rubik
I
Marines.
know, Rubik Marines.
So I want to see their strength 4 AP2 shots.
They just took a bunch of Tzeentch juice.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Tzeentch
Yeah.
Suck back Tzeentch juice.
Suck it back,
Say
Tzeentch
that
juice.
3 times fast.
Suck it back, Tzeentch juice. Suck it back, Tzeentch juice. Suck it back, Tzeentch juice. Oh, that's hard.
So I guess that's the end of the phase.
Shit.
So I guess you're...
Cleat Sauce is my brother.
Oh, yeah?
What's up, Cleat Sauce?
Yeah. What's up, bro?
So your guy come back to life.
Haha.
All right, here we go. 4 up.
Give me that 4. God
Aw.
damn it, never lucky.
No.
You know that strat never actually works.
It works 80% of the time when it
When it does.
doesn't matter. When it never matters, it always works.
Is that the end of the turn?
Yeah, there's no charging happening.
All right, so for Reality Rebels.
I will have 1 center of the board.
Yeah, we need to measure the center and see if you're wholly within 6. I want to say no, but I'm not sure.
I would say no. I'm not within.
Wholly within?
So
Yeah, it's wholly
1,
within.
2. How many units do you have in this corner?
I have
He has more
than
1,
you.
2,
Like
3, 4.
Yeah.
I So it's units, not models, right?
Units.
Units.
I have 4 units in this.
Okay, cool. So just 2 points.
All right.
'Cause
And just
my-
spoilers, did you do any?
Yes, but on this,
On
You
just that
didn't
one?
action and shot me?
well, we'll say it didn't work. I failed it because I still shot. So
Okay. All good. But you'll get 2 points on overrun.
Yep.
So going into the top of Battle Round 2, we have a score of 19 for the Necrons to 17 for Tzeentch Daemons. How many primaries you got?
I'm on 2.
You're on 2? All right, so give you 4 points. 23 to 17.
Wait.
I'll give
Okay.
you both your CP.
My protocol is set to defend, so I'm going to be able to set to defend on my whole army on this turn. Okay, I'm going through my movement phase.
Let's do a movement recap.
Movement recap. Damn it.
The Scorp techs got +1 to hit and moved forward with their little shrimpy boy.
Cool.
My Technomancer is hiding like a hero that he is.
Nice.
The one unit of scarabs in the building aren't doing anything. They're just staying 2 inches away from the wall. And then so, again, to make him come through if he needs to. The Transcendent Catan moved forward and is going to try and do some stuff at this point. I don't think I actually used any of his powers in the first turn, so that's on me. Silent King moved over the building, and he's going to try and kill those guys in that zone to try and get some code of combat. My Ophidians are coming over to the middle zone onto Objective 1. And then I'm going to try and shoot some stuff off that zone with my Command Barge so that my Ophidians can kind of wipe up that other stuff and try and prevent some primaries. And my Scarabs are doing the action on Objective 2. Score me 4 points at the end of the game. End of my turn.
Cool.
Sweet.
Let's go into some psychic stuff from my Catan. Let's do Sky of Falling Stars. The units I'm gonna pick are gonna be this unit, and this unit. As long as that's
What's that do
within
again?
24. I have to roll under the model amount of models in that unit, and then they take D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So let's go this unit over here. A 6 always fails. The unit that's on the zone, they take 1 mortal wound. I hate your dice. The horrors on Objective 1, I rolled under, so they take 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. And do they explode? Yes.
Let me clarify about the splitting.
Okay.
Because I
is
did
it
see
only-
something. It might just be in shooting.
Okay.
Each time an enemy shoots or fights. So it's not in.
Not the psychic?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, I'm going to do Antimatter Meteor.
If that's the case, I'm not going to remove these guys.
Going to remove the blues.
The blues.
Smart.
Cool. Antimatter Meteor, I'm going to pick a unit with that's the closest is going to be, I guess, this unit. The flamers that are right there. On a 3 to 5, you take mortal wounds. Cool. And you take 1 mortal wound. Oh, no, it's just take 3 mortal wounds.
3?
On a 6, you take D3 plus 3.
Okay.
So you just take 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortals. So
I'm at 4 CP.
You are at 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend 1 CP to do a random spell.
Down to 3.
That random spell is 2. I think that's times arrow. So I pick a model within 18 inches. I have to roll over the wounds that they have, and then that model is just removed. That guy's got 2 on him, or 1?
he's got 2 left.
2 left. All right, so if I roll a 3+, another one of those guys die. Another guy dies. Shoot Sting.
So I'm going to spend 3 of the warp surge points to make it any unit outside
Yeah.
of 12.
Yeah, shut your face.
Hey.
Shut your face.
Shut up
What's
your
it-
mouth.
Just shut up your mouth. We're gonna do Locust Heavy Destroyers into the Bodie McBoatface.
All right, into the Bodie McBoatface.
The 2's not going to hit. These 2 are going to hit. And, of course, strength 10, toughness.
Toughness 6.
That's neat. CP reroll.
Down to 2.
Woundja.
Okay, and
AP 4. But it doesn't matter.
that one does go through.
Oh, he doesn't have it.
He has a 4/4.
Oh, hooray!
3d3.
3d3.
3d3. I'll CP it.
All right, you're down to 3.
Saves it.
You son of a bitch. Silent King. We're going to go both Minhirs into this guy, and then all of his other shots into the Flamers.
Okay.
Both Minhirs hitting on 2s. I have to be outside 12.
You have to be outside.
I am within 12, so hitting on 2s.
Easy way.
Then strength 12. So
tough 6.
So 2. 2 wounds, AP 4.
Okay, 4s.
6 damage.
Okay, down to 3 wounds.
And then, how many wounds do those flamer guys have each?
3 piece.
3 piece. I'll do my first 3 shots. The Silent King, he gets to reroll everything. Strength 8. Toughness.
Toughness is 4.
So 3 wounds, AP 3, 2 damage each.
Saves him.
This 3-up invulnerable against shooting is not great from my shooting army. Rerolling all these ones, as I do. Drop this. These are at strength 6, so 3s to wound.
That's pretty good.
Pull that out. AP, who cares? Hey, I do 1 wound. This is fantastic. Everything's very much coming up Millhouse. I should have just shot this guy. I thought he had a 3-up invuln as well.
Oh.
You
Night
said everything
edition.
that you had a 3-up invuln against shooting.
My bad. My advice right now is don't take everything I say with.
You're the only thing I have to connection to the book.
It's me.
Yeah.
I have the
That
book.
is true. That is true.
She's correcting me.
The command barge is going to shoot the horrors. So ballistic skill 2, so that's going to miss. Strength 6. I'm assuming 3 wounds, AP 2.
Yep.
2 damage each.
2 dead. Do they explode? 1 does.
And then the underslung hits 3 times, strength 6. Wounds, I'm assuming twice because I'm assuming they're toughness 4. Correct?
4s?
Yeah.
No, they're tough 3.
Okay. So 3 wounds at AP 3.
Cool. This squad here?
Yeah.
Passes all of them.
That's neat. Everything's neat. Everything's
everything
so
is fine.
neat right now.
Everything is fine.
Everything is.
Hello, Nurgle Matthew.
Charges. We're gonna go. You have a decent amount of CP. You still have 3 CP. You can interrupt somewhere, but you're not super fighty as it is. So what we'll do is we'll do Ophidians into those horrors.
Okay.
As I just throw more dice on the floor.
Just directly forward.
Yeah. It should be fun. Everything should be fun in there. Transcendent. The Transcendent needs a 6. So he'll double charge those 2 units.
Okay.
And go more than he needs. Touch into there.
Cool.
Silent King will charge into Flamers.
Okay.
With his 2 inches over a wall. Array. And these guys are going to charge all 3 of these units.
All right. I'm gonna Overwatch.
You coward.
Down to 2.
What's your strength?
Strength is 6.
Strength is 6. So you'd be 3s. -1 to wound me.
For CP?
Yeah.
Okay, spending a CP. Alright, 66. 10, 22.
Oh, shit. The thing I should have done is charge with my shrimp first.
Which one?
My shrimp. This little guy here.
Have a mulligan.
I will take that as my mulligan. In my charge phase, on a 2+, I get angry. So he does combat things in there. He's going to charge these 2 units.
Which guy?
This guy.
Okay, well, I'm still going to Overwatch with these guys into them.
Yeah, I'm not going to charge those guys. I'm going to charge these 2 guys.
Oh, that's 2 mulligans.
Would it be just not charging all 3 of them? Would it be my mulligan?
That would be your... not charging all 3 of them would be your mulligan.
Yeah.
So I'll just Overwatch with these guys instead.
Onto my shrimpy guy.
Oh, so you're not charging with them first.
I'm charging with this guy first.
Alright.
To then take all the Overwatch flamey bullshittery.
Alright. We'll allow it. So I'm not going to re-roll the things. I'm just going to... I'm still Overwatching.
Are you going to Overwatching?
Still Overwatching.
Don't Overwatch my shrimp.
What am I going to do?
Keep your CP.
Yeah. Shrimp's going to pay for it.
I'll just fucking remove the shrimp.
Right.
And then they're going to charge in those 2.
So are we not Overwatching, or we are?
I did Overwatch. I killed the shrimp.
He murdered the hell out of the shrimp.
And you're not
Things didn't roll for
-1
it.
to wound, I'm assuming?
I'm not -1 to wound.
Okay, perfect. I think I have it straightened out.
Alright.
I think that's it for my charges.
Cool.
So I'll actually go with these guys first.
Okay.
And I will pull you into combat, into here. And I'll have, how many wounds does this thing have? 9?
9.
Any damage reduction? So I'll have these 2 guys fight this guy, and these 3 guys fight these guys.
Okay.
I have no idea what demons do.
That's fair.
1, 2, 3. I also feel like I did pretty well of not having a mulligan against Nurgle. Like in my last game, I just accepted everything. So +1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 2s.
That means he's sweating.
I'm sweating. You just killed like almost a quarter of my army after starting. Yeah, so 3 of my guys hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Just before you move that,
Okay.
I just want to make sure I don't have anything that can...
Stop that.
Yeah, like, just help me out in the mail. Nope, we're good for now.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Strength 5, toughness 4.
On the flamers?
Yes.
Tough for you.
So wounding on 3s. So that at -3.
-3. Looking for 6s.
And 2 damage each.
Save 3. So
Not too bad.
1, 2, and that is.
They have 3 wounds. Oh yeah, you already
Yeah, they
mentioned
are
that,
3
and that
wounds,
was
yeah.
dumb. The fact that they have 3 wounds each is dumb.
And that was how much damage per?
2 each.
It's dumb because it's in a bad way.
It's dumb because it's in a bad way.
It's dumb and needs to be more powerful.
This guy is with his big blade into the chariot, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, strength 7, toughness
6.
Tough 6.
so 3s, 2 wounds, AP 4, 3 damage each.
Saves 1.
5 up, feel no pain, or 5
4
involved
up
in
save.
combat.
Yeah.
Feel
4
no
up.
pains.
Sorry,
Yeah, 4 up in combat.
in combat.
How much damage was it?
3.
3 damage.
And then the small blades hits 3 times. Strength 5, so I need 5s. Oh no, I'm strength 6 because I've got my angry crabby thing going off.
Cool.
So 3 wounds at AP 3, 2 damage each.
Saves them all.
This is fun.
Wow.
This is the thing. This is the game we play.
Nice.
Well, like I said, we play this game so we have something to complain about.
That's right.
Life is what you complain about.
Uh,
Are you interrupting at
I am
all?
going to interrupt with this guy.
Yeah.
So I suspect he's going to die. So he may as well
Pay your 2.
throw down. So 4 for the first one. Drop those. I forget.
Toughness 7.
Ballistic skill.
Ballistic skill.
Or weapon skill, sorry.
Thank you.
Better get it right. Weapon skill is 4 up, so 1, and then
T7.
doesn't do anything, and then the malefic attacks. 6 of them. Hit on 4s. And these are going to be strength 6. So 1 at -3.
Of course. Of course. That. Let's
Does
go
he have any damage reduction or anything?
3 a turn.
Oh, right. Malefic weapons ignore that.
No.
No?
But there is a Nurgle weapon that does ignore that.
Oh, is there? Nice.
Yeah.
Ophidians. They have a bunch of things.
These ones here?
How many wounds do those guys have each?
1 each.
1 each. Let's start off with some nipple claws.
Nipple claws.
Oh, God, yeah.
Take it.
Nipple claws are 2 attacks each. So 3 of them. They are hitting on 3s. Strength 4.
Top 3.
3. 1 wound. AP 1.
Is there a 6? There's a 6 up?
For who?
For the horrors?
It's 6 up, yeah.
6 up? Okay. Alright, does he split?
Do you split in combat?
Yep.
In shooting and fight phases.
So he does, so blue horror will split into a brimstone.
Oh shit. 4 attacks and 4 attacks. One of the guys in my club was talking about on how his whole army is essentially this, except for minus the greater demons. They might just have Thousand Sun bullshittery.
Yeah, I can wait to try that too. Next week.
Smaller blades, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because I'm a destroyer. That's neat. And then strength 4, 3 at AP 3.
On the same squad?
Yeah.
Oh, goes through. So I will kill the brimstone. 1. And the other 2 will pop. Both pop, so this is pop, and just put this back.
We're having fun. We're having fun. Remember, we're having fun.
We're having so much fun right now. Strength 7. Oh, strength 6. Sorry. So those all wound if your toughness 3.
Yep.
And on the brimstones again?
Yeah. Well, on that unit.
Yeah. Go through. Brimstone will take 1. This guy. We'll get a brimstone in place. Back. And the next one.
So dumb. This is so dumb. How do you kill this?
You don't. Although Death Guard did figure out a way.
I can't do that many mortal wounds.
No, he did with plague weapons.
Yeah, he-
and-
Oh, I can't do that either.
If you destroy the unit before they
Split.
before they split.
I can't do that either.
Have more attacks.
I can't do that. I'm doing everything.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
And then we got the Silent King.
You need flay ones.
I will. Yeah, Silent King. He'll do his 3-inch shimmy
But
shim.
for the horrors, I believe you have to like slow roll and declare, oh, I'm gonna save on the brimstone or the blue.
Yeah. Oh, you. Okay.
Do you? Because the save's the same, right?
Save is the same.
They're not the same.
They're not the same save?
No.
Oh, okay,
Blues
cool.
For in
are
combat, there.
no.
Save is not the same.
Oh, it's sixes, right?
It's all six.
Sorry. Carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Silent King.
At
He's
least,
gonna
they did that to make it easy.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because it actually used to be different.
swing with his 6 attacks. The one misses, and then strength 8. That's gonna be
Top 4.
5 wounds.
Spike it, Tyler.
Negative.
2 damage each.
So 1, 2,
There's a guy already wounded.
and 3. So.
Got the flames.
4 attacks.
Now there's still one guy left.
There's also,
Oh,
also
nice.
still more attacks.
There's more attack.
Oh. Okay.
These are strength 9. 2 at AP 4.
There's one.
Nice.
3 damage.
Oh,
There's like 4 guys or something on the Silent King.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
all his
yeah,
little
yeah,
buddies
yeah.
that hang out.
Minions.
And then we have my Catan. I can't believe this is just hurting my soul. Catan into the thing, hitting on 2s. Top 1. I believe I'm strength 6.
Top 6.
You're tough 6?
Yep.
I should double check. Those were 2 3s. Because I think the Nightbringer is tough 7 and all the other Catan are strength 6. Yep.
6.
So 2 at AP a bunch.
Saves 1.
D6 damage.
I'm gonna. Do I have CP?
you have
You
2.
have 2 CP.
Did you counted the ones for
Interrupting?
Nope.
And
Nope.
is that 3 damage?
It's D6.
D6. Okay.
It's 5 damage.
All right. Cool.
That's neat. So I get 4 points for Code of Combat. And then you fight me with everything that you have over there.
So I'll start with.
What's your strength
The
of everything?
varies. Is there something that you can do to
-1 to be wounded.
minus 1 to be wounded? They are strength.
You know what? I'm not even going to ask. There's
Can I do
3
it?
things fighting me. I'm -1 to be
Those
wounded
flames
on
are
that
strength
unit.
5.
Minus 1 to wound.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
you gave 1 unit plus 1 strength.
Yeah,
correct?
they did.
Oh.
All right. I'll start with the chariot. 4 attacks. Putting on 4s. Strength is 6. 2 at no AP.
3s! How much damage each?
1 damage a pop.
Okay. Like, I'm still alive. We're doing it.
But there's screamer bites coming.
Now there's screamer bites. Yeah, delicious, nutritious. 50% off at the corner store. Drops 2.
T5, -1 to wound me.
These ones are
Assuming 2.
2.
AP,
AP 3. 3 damage.
3 damage each.
Yep.
Game's dumb. How is all your shit 3 damage?
It's just the malefic. one.
What was 3 damage? The screamer bites?
The screamer bites.
They're 2 damage.
Oh, 2 damage? Oh, sorry. 1 back. They don't trust me.
I trust you.
She's my.
I haven't
she's my-
read the
she's
book.
my confidant over there.
I will go.
I'm not always on your side.
If you tell me that everything you do, like a spell does 12 mortal wounds just because you rolled a 3, I will take 12 mortal wounds. And then do research after the game.
And then call up and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that sounds broken. That should sound broken as hell.
4-man squad shooting. We're hitting. Hitting on 4s. And you said -1 to wound.
Yes. Toughness 5.
Toughness 5. So they are
You're strength 5.
strength 5. So 5 6s. 2. No AP.
Save them both.
You take them both?
Save them both.
Oh, save. What was I gonna say?
I have a 3-up armor save.
Okay, cool. So 3, 6, 9, 4.
Your infantry can't flame me in combat, can they?
Yeah, no, they.
Like, it wouldn't surprise me. They could.
But the burning chariot can.
The burning
I assume so.
It's a vehicle.
that doesn't explode.
D5 might want to woo me. Why? How is this a thing that you just did this? Sorry, this thing killed one guy, right?
Mhm.
So, I don't reanimate. And then 2 wounds go through.
Yep.
Which kills that boyo.
That's it for them.
Who also doesn't reanimate.
Okie dokie.
I think that's all my fighting. You have your boyos over there. I might just want to hit,
Oh shit!
because I have wraith bodies. This is probably the first time they've ever been struck back.
So your pinks will be hitting on 4s to 5s, and then your blues will be hitting from 5s to 6s.
All right, I'll do the blues first. 2 attacks, or sorry, the brimstones are there. There's no blues left.
So they'll be hitting on 6s.
6s, 1 hit. Scrappy little motherfucker.
T4.
Nothing. And then 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, at the end is out. What are the pinks hitting on?
5s.
Pinks are hitting on 5s.
4s to 5s.
Cool. So 2.
T4. Cool. That's all the combat. You are not wholly within my table side, I don't believe. Motherfucker, you are. So I scored 2 points.
Apparently he's going to have to fight somebody with a bat.
You're good. Keep going.
I scored 2 points for having my back zone and my objective. Or unless, do these guys have to make a leadership check?
How many did you kill?
I don't know. I am assuming 0 because of the way...
Their leadership 8.
I killed 2, so you're fine.
These guys...
I killed a bunch. I don't know if pinks matter.
I would presume it would matter. So, 1 will run. And then 2, 4, 6, 8. You going to fight somebody? Oh.
That is so, like, Always Sunny. That is the most Always Sunny thing I've...
I lose 1 more.
This is bullshit.
So, brimstone will leave. What the fuck's going on?
Alright, yeah, that's my turn. I score my 4 points for Ancient Machineries on Objective 2. I scored 2 points for having 1 whole table zone not taken by an opponent and my deployment zone. And I don't hold anything on my opponent's side. Is it you have to control it or to be on it?
I believe you have to control it.
Yeah, so there's no way I can out OPSEC
And you didn't code of combat anything, sorry?
I did get 4 points for killing something in combat.
Perfect. All right.
Okay,
Tyler, how many primaries do we got?
I have 1, 2, 3.
Perfect, but not more?
Not more.
And do any of your despoilers go off? You didn't do
no,
any.
because I didn't do it.
Correct. All right, I'll give you both your CP. 1 to 2. And going into the bottom of battle round 2, we have a score of 33 for the Necrons, a 25 for the Tzeentch Daemons.
Cool. All right. So going into command phase, I am going to give the change caster ability to this squad here. And then this change caster is going to give it to this guy here, this squad here, this squad horrors. That is it for command phase shenanigans. I'm going to go to movement.
How many warp storm points do you have?
I still have 5 left.
Very nice.
Yeah, so still got 5 left. We're gonna just go into movement phase, and we're gonna fall back with
Let's
these guys.
goofing off. Let's go into the movement recap.
Yeah, let's do it. So these guys moved up here to get onto this point, and they're going to despoil reality. Here, these guys fell back, so they're not in combat with them.
Coward.
And Changecaster moved up. This Changecaster moved up here. These guys moved up a little bit, stay on that point. They're going to despoil reality here as well. So 2 despoils going down. Those guys are all still in combat. Lords of Change moved up, just do a little bit of blocking here. And that's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
At the start of my psychic phase, I'm going to spend 1 CP to cast an additional spell.
You're down to
with
0.
The Lord of Change. And then I am going to spend 3 of my Warp Surge points to do +1 army-wide on my psychic. So let us go ahead and start with Changecaster here. We're going to do Psychic Interrogation. Actually, let's do it with this guy. We're going to do it with this guy here. Goes off with a 9.
I'm gonna
Plus one is a
spend.
10.
I'm gonna spend 1 CP. Stop it on a 4. Oh, you son of a B.
So that'll be a 10, so I'll get a command point back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to go over my leadership. You have
just
to
have to
tie
match
it.
it.
Equal to.
Equal.
And then I get my points for that. Next, we're going to go to this guy here. He's going to smite them.
Schmitten.
First smite.
Smite them. D3. For 1 on these guys. And then... Cast with them. So let's go to
Was that the unit that fell back?
that unit, but this is a different guy.
Different guy. Okay.
Let's go with Lordo Changeo. Or actually, that's Kairos. So Kairos, we're going to do Smite for the first one. Super Smite.
Cool.
And for 6 mortal wounds.
Wow.
Goodbye, Rock.
And then he's going to do...
How many wounds is a rock?
6.
Each rock has 5 wounds.
Oh, 5. My
Oh.
apologies.
So it transfers over
No,
to the
he
next
didn't
one.
He didn't super spike it. He just really spiked it.
and then we're going to do Gaze of Fate. 5,
Shit.
6, 7, 8. It'll go off.
What does this do?
It lets me retain these 2 points for the next round.
YOLO.
All right, so 2 points retained. And the next we're going to do Boon of Change.
You did spend 1 CP to try to deny on 4 up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I
Just
should be
making
at
sure.
1.
Yep, just making sure.
Next one we are going to do...
You said Boon of Change?
I think I'm going to do the Flickering Flames. Oh no, there's
The
no
Infernal Flames?
Infernal Flames. No, I'll do Boon of Change.
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7.
It goes off, but
I don't get to pick.
You do not
So 8
choose.
didn't-
Never lucky.
So 1, I'll get +2 movement, and I'll
Nice.
put that on. I'll just put it on himself. There's not really any units that are going to benefit. Actually, we'll put it on these flamers here. We'll put it on the
7.
flamers. Maybe,
Someone
maybe
say
they'll get loose and go do some
7.
shit. Next, we're gonna go to Lord of Change. He's got Infernal Gateway. So. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But not the super.
You have to pick closest model, or is it
That's
just
the
any model?
closest model, yes. So whoever the closest is, D3 for 1 mortal wound. He's then going to smite them. LCP that.
Are
Do
you
you
down
have
to
1
0?
CP?
Down to 0. 8, 9, 10, 11. So super. 2. And then I'm going to change bolt them. 5, 6, 7, 8. It'll go off. So 9 dice
On 6s?
on 5s.
Every 5 is one more wound.
And every model that's destroyed is an additional model.
1, 2. And that'll be it for him. So they're going to take another mortal wound because they took a mortal wound. And then
You still have to roll for it.
It's a 2
oh,
up.
it's a 2 up.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry. So mortal wound.
That sounds some like Eldari bullshittery of just like, I did the Psychic Storm and then everybody just takes the mortal wounds.
That's right. That's right, he is.
That's right.
He's playing Eldar, baby.
Next.
It still happens.
Yeah. He's got one last cast. Let's go with Treason of Tzeentch. Do you have any aura abilities anywhere?
Silent King.
Yes, I have a lot of aura abilities
where
everywhere. He has an aura ability. That's about it.
Alright, we're going to put Treason of Tzeentch. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Goes off at 7.
Goes off at 7? Okay, so you lose your aura abilities.
That's cute.
Until the next psychic phase.
I can see you
Until my
festering.
next psychic phase?
Until my psychic phase.
You just said till the next psychic phase.
Oh, might be. That's going to be it for psychic. Let's go over to shooting.
Hootson.
We'll start with change caster here. He's just gonna put everything into his that guy. 3 attacks, non-force.
Captain Baby Throne?
So 2 hits.
E7?
E7, or strength 7, sorry. The 2 wounds at negative a lot.
That's one
Watch
kill.
me not. How much damage?
It is
Is it 4? Do I just lose a guy?
it is 3 damage.
Oh,
I'm actually kind of surprised.
This same change caster will shoot these guys, or I'm gonna shoot the Katang.
Okay. He's 7.
1 wound, negative 4,
Never lucky. 3 damage.
3 damage.
well,
That's his
keep shooting stuff into him.
3 for the phase.
Okay. Next, we're gonna go to him. He's gonna
Me.
just put his flamer shot into the guy in combat there.
Yeah.
I will do. How many wounds do they have?
3 each.
3 each.
I'm assuming you do 3 damage each.
Or he has 2 different profiles. It's a flamer or it's a 3 shot.
I am gonna go with the flamer. They're top 5.
5.
That's 7 auto hits. And strength 6, looking for 3s. 1, 2, 3.
AP?
-2.
Negative.
Dead.
Alright.
I love how your whole army seems to be either doing 3 damage or does 9 shots each.
They're pretty dope.
You see, they only have 5 data sheets. So there's the problem.
Yeah, but like, how do knights deal with that?
Oh, wait, I have no idea. I haven't figured that out yet. You can wound armigers on 3s of flamers.
Yeah. I'm getting very like, what is happening here?
That's gonna be it for shooting. That's a.
That's the thing.
I don't think I'm going to charge anything. So yeah. That's it for my turn.
That's it for your turn. Okay, any morale to take?
Nope. Not for
Nope,
me.
didn't think
not
so.
For him either.
You aren't on his home or on his objective, so there's no overrun points.
Nope.
Reality Rebels.
I have 3 units, 2 units over here. I have more over here.
I only have 2 units in
I
that
have
corner.
1, 2, so I tie it. So 3. So 3 points for reality rebels.
Okay. And you got the spoilers going.
Yep.
Perfect. So I'll give you both a CP. And for Necrons, we're on 3 objectives.
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't bring Weaver Fates in.
Didn't want to.
Fair enough.
Fair
All right.
enough.
So the top of battle round 3, we have a score of 41 for the Necrons to 31 for the Tzeentch Daemons.
Yay.
My new command protocol is the Turn of Healing.
I'm going to roll my magical dice.
Plus your 2 that you carried over.
Oh! Holy freaking 7!
That's fine.
Plus
Everything's
the
fine.
2?
Yep. We're up to 9, baby!
Wow.
Everything is fine. He goes up to 6, so he's perfectly killable. This thing goes up to 2, or to 3. Nothing else over here was really wounded except for this boy. And I have lost a whole half of my table. That... Cool.
Is that it?
That's it.
Alright, I'm hitting the button.
Oh, God.
Moment recap!
No, I need to
Too
redo
late.
everything. So what I did was I moved Silent King over so that he is closest to this little boyo.
Okay.
So that I can try and shoot him and blow him up to get some code of combat points, and then maybe come play with this boy after. Scarabs move on to this zone so that they can do the action to score me 4 points. Because, again, I am a coward, and I'm trying to do all my cowardice things. These Locust Heavy Destroyers moved into this area to kind of shoot over into these guys, just in case. I'm never going to kill them because they have a 3-up invuln. And then I'm going to try and finish off this unit and try and steal this zone. I can't steal the zone to do the score points on it quite yet, but that is my objective. Yeah, that's me.
All right. At the start of your movement phase.
How about at the
or
end of my movement
end of
phase?
the movement phase.
I'm going to try and do some psychic shit.
All right.
So every model, I'm going to do this unit, and this unit.
Okay.
On a, I have to roll under their things for my Sky Falling Stars. So under that unit's models, it's not a 6. That unit probably has more than 5.
Yep.
They take 2 mortal wounds.
Is this in the psychic phase?
No, this is the movement phase.
Does that still count? Or does
No,
it
it's
say
only
so-
in fight and shooting
Oh,
phase,
fight,
yeah.
fight. Yeah.
Then with this unit, I rolled under their unit, and they take 3 mortal wounds. And these boyos rolled under, not a 6. Those guys take 1 mortal wound. Sky and Falling Stars. Fuck this unit. I don't do it. I don't fuck that unit.
Oh.
Not even close.
How many was it on this one? 1?
1, yeah. I'm not spending my CP to do another action because I don't know if I can actually do anything with that information. Shit. This is his wounds. This is his wounds. Shoot Sting. We're gonna do.
All right, I'll spend 3 points to -1 across the board outside of 12.
That's cute. We're gonna go Min here into this guy. The rest of his shots into that guy. So Min here into this boyo. -1 to hit. I'm ballistic skill 1, so 2's to hit. Hits you. What's your toughness?
This is 6.
So strength 12. Wounds you at -4.
Saves it.
That's cute. And then the rest of his shots into this guy. Let's do 9 shots. First, hitting on 2s with rerolls because he's within. Oh, you turned off his auras. He doesn't have his own auras. You son of a bee. Strength 6 into that guy. So 3s. Those all wound.
Can you shoot that character?
He's the closest.
Not that lore change?
The Lord changes the character. Characters don't count for lookout serves.
I see.
I see 1.
Damage?
1 damage.
But the
Monsters do, though.
But if he's a monster character,
It doesn't matter.
is he a?
Who are we talking about?
so he wants
I'm
to
shooting
shoot,
this character.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
Yes.
Yes. Yep, that one's perfectly fine.
But I just thought like the lore
I thought the
was
Lord Change
closer-
thing was blocking it.
closer to the Silent King.
Oh.
I don't think a character can block.
But
for a
characters can't block lookout sir.
But I know
He's not-
monsters can, so like Mortarion
But he is
can
also a
block it.
character, so characters don't count.
Yeah, I don't think Mortarion. I think the character.
Alright, you guys do it. I'm gonna just look it up real quick.
Carry on.
The other 3 little shots, those hit. These are strength 8. 3 wounds. These are 2 damage each.
Into the same guy?
Yeah, same guy. Look at that. It all happened. My command barge is going to shoot everything into those pink cores. Or I guess into these boyos.
Yep.
As I just crush your models with a brick.
Which guy was shooting?
Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, negative.
Yeah. Yay. Strength 6. That's cool. Toughness 3.
Tough 3.
1 wound.
Saves it.
Yeah. Those 3 guys are going to shoot at that guy.
Okay. -1.
Rerolling 1s. That's cool. I'm going to slow roll this. Strength 10. No, you know what? Fuck you. Because you're gonna roll the 3 up anyway, so there's no point spending any CP on there. Are these guys within 15? I would say 3 of them are. This is so much fun to shoot into Tzeentch. Do I hit with anything? I hit with a decent amount. -1 to hit because of I have to be outside 12.
Outside 12.
Okay, so I should have probably rolled that separately because some guys have rapid fire.
You would only ignore the characters that are 9 wounds or less. I
Oh.
can determine the closest model for looking
Well, no, they would ignore them, right?
What's that?
We ignore.
So, if you were talking about whether the lore change is closer than the model, then yeah, it would still count. You would still be able to check if lore change is closer.
So
I mean,
it's characters of 9 or less. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it really did much.
Either way,
Anyway.
let's just continue into this.
Yeah.
It is. This whole game is always over.
Strength 5 into this boyo, so I'm assuming 5s.
Tough 7.
So 3.
Saves them.
I love your 3-up invuln. This is the most fun I've had with a 3-up invuln.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's not a thing that's ever been.
I'm glad you're having so much
since
fun.
since 9th edition, 3-up invulns haven't been a thing. I think that's what I actually quit 8th edition over was Eldar 3-up invulns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is Tzeentch gonna make you quit the game again?
It depends on how many people buy Tzeentch.
I'm feeling based on, like, on a stalker online. Tzeentch is gonna be pretty heavy up now.
Tzeentch is gonna be pretty decent. Shooting, that was fun and cute. So, fuck, I have to charge that guy to kill that guy for Code of Combat. Is essentially what I'm, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, this is fun. I'm gonna go with charges. These boyos are gonna charge into here. I need a 10. There's 2 inches over the barrel, so I would essentially need a 9 to make that charge. If you want to double check that, I might have been loose with my measuring. It might be an 8. Cool, that didn't matter.
Not that.
So then we'll have. Is this unit of 5?
That is a 1, 2. That is a unit of 5. Yeah.
Or is this guy part of that
guy's
unit?
Part of the other unit.
This guy's part of this unit?
Yeah.
On a different base?
Yeah, I just.
Okay. So these guys are going to charge into there. They make it. Meow, meow, meow. And then we'll go Silent King into that boyo.
Do this. Look at this guy here.
Yes. 2 inches over the wall, so I have to make a big old 5-inch charge. Can you do it? Can Silent King make a 5-inch charge?
Yeah.
Don't do that to me, you son of a bitch. I didn't declare these guys, so I actually have to make sure I'm not within there. So my 12-inch, I'm going to go here, and then he's going to basically bounce to here, doing that 2 inches over the wall. Move that back. That's fighting into there. He'll charge those guys, because sure, why not?
Yeah.
So he'll actually charge both units, because I don't think he can physically reach all 3 units. If he was to say land, oh fuck that. He's going for all 3. Shit, I don't think he makes it.
Nope.
To make all 3, he would have needed a 5, and I rolled a 4. So let's CP reroll that charge. Yep, there we go. That's all fine. Everything is still just fine. And let's go into some combat. Let's go with these guys over here.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to start off with my nipple claws. You don't get to do the 4-ups until after all this shit happens.
I want to roll 4!
Hitting on 3s, I don't get to reroll or anything because, except for my 1 for being a destroyer.
Okay.
Strength is 4, so 3s. So 5 wounds.
Yay, save 1. So that means
So
they all
4
pop.
dead.
Well, I suppose
Oh,
you
that's-
got your things. Is that your last weapon?
That's my first weapon.
That's your first
That's my nipple. That's my weakest of all my weapons.
All right. Carry on.
Rerolling 1s. These are still at strength 4. Like, so this is actually how you kill them, is you don't allow them to pop after every time a guy dies.
This is true. Alright, so now they will die.
I'm pretty sure I might have actually been able to kill them the first time.
Stop living in the past, man.
The Silent King is going to go into that character.
Okay.
6 attacks. This misses. These are at strength 8. Toughness
Tough one.
4. 4 wounds.
I better make sure. Yeah, he's tough one.
These are 2 damage each.
4 6, he's dead.
That scores me 4 points of Code of Combat and 1 CP. Yeah, you don't have CP to interrupt anyway.
Nope.
And then the Transcendent with his 5 attacks, he can't do sweeping strikes because he doesn't have any other weapon profile. So yeah, he's just going to try and kill some whores. Overall hit. Strength 6. 4 wounds. AP a bunch. That's going to be a 6. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's awesome. 3 dead.
3 guys, now you get to roll your thing of I'm a broken son of a bitch.
2 come out.
Come on.
Are those the only ones that are like died through the whole thing?
So that was a different combat. So
Okay.
the Transcendent only were fighting that guy.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
That is me. Oh, I guess after you pop, I get to consolidate?
You consolidate first or pop second? Or do they pop after the fact? You know, the
Do you consolidate before you RP?
what's that?
If I fight
I RP, then I then the opponent consolidates.
Okay, so it would be the same.
You consolidate first.
So
then.
we'll go
No, you consolidate the.
after you pop. So we'll come touch you off the zone.
Well, he was just touching.
Just touch the zone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do any of your guys have OPSEC?
All of them do.
So how does that work?
Number of models.
Does the unit still keep OPSEC if their pinks are alive?
Yes, as long as there's
Yes,
one.
as while the
there's one.
unit has a ping.
Okay.
Because while this unit only contains blue or brimstones, it doesn't have
Gotcha.
OPSEC. So
Cool.
as long as there's one pink, you're fine.
All right. So I guess is that it for your fighting?
That is it for my fighting.
2 fights. 1 hit. Nothing.
Perfect. So, do we have any morale to take? Your horrors?
My horrors do,
Who's
but I gotta make sure that this instrument thing, I haven't been using it even though they have it, and I know it's morale related.
Do you still have your character?
No, the characters.
Or sorry, not the character, the champ in the horrors?
The iridescent horror?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's leadership 8.
Leadership 8. And I have a demonic
they actually
icon.
Sorry, they. Yeah, you have the icon as well.
Yeah.
So they're leadership 9.
Hey.
Okay.
Perfect. All right,
Neat.
and I give you 4 points for Code of Combat.
Yep.
Purge the Vermin.
2 points.
And Ancient Machineries.
4 points.
You got it.
And I hold one of his side points for 2 points.
2 points for over.
Even though I have OPSEC?
I have obsected
Oh,
as well.
which guy?
Obsidians?
Oh, okay.
All right, so going into the bottom of round 3, Tyler, how many points do you have for primaries?
I have 2 primaries.
2 primaries, perfect. And you're the spoilers.
Yes, I just spoiled 1 on objective 6.
So you get 4 points?
Yep.
All right, so going into bottom of battle round 3, I'll give you both a CP. We have a score of 53 for the Necrons to 39 for Tzeentch Daemons.
Okay.
I go up a CP.
Alright.
How many warp storm points do you get?
No.
I still have 6.
Is this still bottom of 3?
Yep, bottom of 3.
So command phase stuff. Change caster is gonna put the change caster thing on them. Then that is it for command phase. Movement phase.
It's 96.
Are you done your movement?
Not my movement.
Can I hit this button?
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right, I'm
hit
hitting the button.
hit.
All right. Bam, bam, bam.
Good.
So everybody that was on this side essentially just moved up. We advanced. Got a 2 for both of the flamer squads.
You didn't go into my deployment zone?
These, I am in your deployment. Or no, I'm not in your
Okay.
deployment area. So these guys are up here. He moved up. They moved up. They're there. There.
Bring his wound
there.
across.
And they fell back. That's it. Not much to show for. At the beginning of my psychic phase, I am going to spend 3 of my warp storm points to give me +1 across the board. So
The casting?
yeah.
And Karos has +4.
Right.
What's
So,
magic?
we're gonna start with the change caster. He's going to do the psychic interrogation. Gets it. 8 to deny.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Or sorry, not 8 to deny. 9 to deny because of the +1.
Appreciate how you said that after I was
Yeah.
over.
And then next.
Got him!
So, yeah. So next we're gonna go to Kairos, and we're gonna smite for the first. I'm gonna spend 1 CP to give him an extra cast.
You're down to 1.
So smite right here into the
Cool.
tabard or whatever. 1 mortal wound. And we're gonna put I got a boon of change for the next cast. Good. I have 1 CP left.
Yep.
CP in it.
Down to 0.
6, 7, 8.
What does the
9,
change do?
10, 11. The boon of change. I can give a buff to a guy.
Cool.
I
I should have asked that last time before I tried to spell it. It was like, this is a stupid spell. Why did I try to spell this?
So he is going to put that on the flamer squad. The +1 strength.
Yep.
Next, we are going to do.
Is the strength of the flamer the same strength as their unit profile?
Yes, it's user.
It is user?
Yeah, it's not a flat.
So Gaze of Fate goes off. I will take. Well, if I have any left at the end, I'll carry over up to 3. I think is what it is.
Cool.
So going to go over to Lordo Changeo. He is going to cast Smite. Beyond.
Oh, my scarabs!
So he is +3 right now. So 4, 5, 6, 7 goes off. D3. 1. And then he is going to cast Bolt of Change on that same unit. 7, 8, 9, 10 goes off.
Is this the one where if anything dies due to this,
Oh, it's 9 dice, and every 5 up is mortal.
Yep.
and if anything dies, nothing happens?
If anything dies, it's 1 additional mortal wound.
That's cute. Okay.
Nothing.
Yay.
And then-
Tzeentch.
We're gonna
Tzeentch
do
protects.
Infernal Gateway. 5, 7, 8. So it goes off. So this will go off. But
What does it do?
Mini. D3 mortal wounds to the closest enemy model. Which
Is it my Scarabs?
Scarabs, D3. 3 mortal wounds.
You got him.
And it'll be 4 total.
Oh, you bastard.
Because he gets +1.
Yeah. And then is it also +3 for killing a model?
You say plus
Uh,
what?
Sorry, I roll it. Sorry, it doesn't give the extra one. So you take the
Okay.
one. Yeah, gotta remember that.
Oh, yeah, because it's a 2+.
2+.
Yeah.
So that happens, not just an Eldari, it happens.
You got it. Alright, that's going to be it for... Oh, no, he has one more cast for this. Spent the secret for it.
Yep.
Next, he's going to do Treason on him.
Does that turn off my auras?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, auras off. Now we're going to go to shooting.
Shoot.
We're going to start with the Flamers into the Silent King.
Doesn't matter if he has auras if he dies, so.
This is true.
He's got a
He
point.
can take his auras in depth.
Just in case. So
I'm sure the Silent King's fine here.
6 Flamers.
Yeah, he's fine. Everything's
How
fine.
many wounds does he have left?
He has 18 wounds total.
Yeah, he's fine.
It's fine.
Actually,
Oh, that is not a great flamer roll. It's a shame you don't add 3 to each of those.
now that you say this,
So salty. As a Sisters player who uses flamers, the +3 to each flamer is very nice.
Are they within 6 inches of the?
Yep.
So they're strength
strength
7.
Strength 7.
Very
Are
nice.
does each model have to be within
No, just the unit.
just the unit?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 4s?
I was gonna ask if we're rerolling ones, but it did not matter.
There's yeah.
They are rerolling ones, but
Okay, well, perfect.
Look at you do.
Roll those
You did
ones.
it.
Yeah, reroll them.
That was a
was pretty good.
decent roll.
That's average.
yeah, not bad. So all those at -2.
Are you sure that's average?
That's 100% average.
You sound like
It's a
It is
average.
100% average in this game.
you sound like me trying to convince my ex-girlfriend. This is average.
It's 100% average. Yeah, 4s. How much damage are these each?
One
3?
each.
1.
One each.
Kills him in here.
Me here.
No, that kills him in here, and then 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 wounds on Mr. Silent
Woo,
King.
we're getting them.
Yay.
He's got 9 left.
Halfway.
Then the Change Caster will shoot the Silent King. That is 2 hits. It is strength 7. The 1 wound at -3.
Save it.
Saves it. Then we're gonna go to the Burning Chariot. We're gonna put it into the Silent King as well. 1 hit.
7.
Strength 9. Next we're gonna go to the squad. They're just gonna put everything into the Scarab.
How come there's not like a grate on the bottom of that barrel so that the scarabs would be invisible?
I know.
You're doing me dirty.
There'll be 20 shots.
That's one thing I love about scarabs. We're like, oh, I'm on the top floor, and it's just low enough that you can't see me, and I'm invisible on a point. You can never shoot me.
So, they're also within 6 inches of the Change Caster, and they are also buffed. So
Strength 6.
they are going to be re-rolling their hit rolls of 1 and re-rolling their hit wound rolls of 1.
Strength 6.
No, they're just strength 3.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
And wounding on 4s.
That was average.
What is average, anyways?
It's above average.
I need to find-
Always above average,
I need
because
to find a
every
girlfriend that says
gentleman
that.
has always said that they were average.
And they're tough 3 instead?
Yep.
That many at -1.
Kills one. One with 1 wound left. I'm just going to roll my 4 dice. See if I reanimate.
You've got this.
I don't reanimate.
Damn. Kill him dead, Tyler.
Diggy. That is going to be it for shooting. Going to go to charging.
No.
We're going to start with Laura Change. She's going to charge him.
Okay. And remember, your always strikes last when you're in engagement range.
You don't have auras right now.
Yeah, that is 100% true. I have no aura.
And then other Laura Change into him as well.
And then remember that the Catan can heroic 3.
Heroic 3.
Yeah.
Back that ass up.
Show me what you got.
Oh, outside of 3?
Oh, yeah.
Okie dokie.
Take all of his wounds. That was a 6.
These guys are going to charge the Scarab.
Okay.
Nope.
No CP.
No CP. Alright. That's going to be it for my charges.
What about your flamers in the building?
Nah, they're staying where they are. I want to fight them. Get them in combat and then they'll die.
No, you charge the scarabs and take this. Are they objective secure?
No.
But
I mean, I suppose, yeah, I can charge them.
I have 1 wound left.
Seven will get me next to the pipe.
Which then you can fight over.
Yeah.
So then it's the 2 inches over the pipe. Yeah, which gets you in combat. And then that's how you steal a zone.
Did I just hear my dog go, woo woo?
I'm pretty sure.
Was that a dog or a person? Then?
That-
I don't know,
was a-
whoever it was
definitely
was
a-
hype.
Yeah. Either.
Like my dog.
I thought it was a dog.
It sounded like a dog.
No, that might be a person. Now that I'm hearing people on the road.
Hmm. We don't need to check, Tyler.
No.
I do have to check.
No, because then they're like, we found them.
They're the ones playing Warhammer.
In 30 seconds, we can tell that we're the ones that went woo woo.
Yeah.
You just doxed yourself.
All right, let's start with the Lordo Changeo. He has.
You always strikes last.
What's that?
You always strike last.
What do you mean?
Everybody that's in base engagement range with the Silent King is always strikes last.
Oh, it doesn't matter if he has no auras?
Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I think we already went over this. That table could come in handy right now. Yeah, so let's start off with him.
Smack him.
He'll have 5 attacks.
Smack that.
Right on the floor.
Smack that.
Give me some more.
Smack that.
I don't know what's.
Until it gets sore.
Will it get sore?
It's not
Yeah,
an
no,
aura.
it
It's if you're within engagement range.
Oh, it's not. That's not part. It's not an aura ability.
I don't think it's an aura.
I'm pretty
It's,
sure it's a 3-inch aura from the Silent King, which is why you
it's
can fight
not
up
a
the rocks.
3-inch aura. It is if you were within engagement range.
See if it has aura on the bracket or something.
Meow meow meow. No aura at the start of the fight phase. If there are any enemy units in the engagement range of the Silent King until the end of the phase, those units have always strikes last.
Let me see how the wording is for
Oh,
this
sheesh.
ability.
There is no
That-
aura
oh, no,
in
that's why you wanna
obsidian
go
generators.
yeah.
off the rocks. Yes.
So the ability reads as follow.
I lose all my
One enemy
abilities.
unit with any unit invisible to the psyker. Okay, until the start of your next psychic phase, that enemy unit is not affected by aura abilities of other enemy units.
It's not an aura.
All right, cool. So both those guys don't get to fight. So it just goes to regular fights.
Your flamers.
Oh, I suppose I suppose fight.
Big sadness.
3, 6, 9, 12.
Wait, I
15.
don't want to be a silly bitch.
Yeah.
But am I within 3 here? I'm not within 3 there.
So you can still pile in over the barricade.
Sure. You move 3.
I don't.
Except for when you want to cheat.
Except for when I
I don't want to cheat except for when I need to cheat,
Except for
and
when
then I will cheat as
except
much
for
as I
when- Except
can.
for when it wins me the game, that's so 3, 6.
Come on, Scarab with 1 wound.
9.
You have this, buddy.
12.
Jeremy. That's Jeremy. Jeremy's going to keep me that point.
I feel like Jeremy is a wimpy name
What?
for Scarab.
For my 1 wound, 3...
I feel like his name should be
I think
Troy.
Jeremy's a very strong
I feel like his
name.
name should be Troy. He looks like a Troy.
No, Troy will go down. Weapons go 5?
And they were given the ability to reroll 1s, so we'll do so. Or wait, no, they weren't. Never mind. That was the other guy.
What's your weapon skill?
Weapon skill is
5?
4.
5, because you're a flamer. And you shoot things. And you don't fight things. So that would make sense.
Makes sense.
Weapon skills 4s on
4.
the flamers.
On the 4.
I love how like my like sisters who are like battle hardened sisters are also weapon skill 4
But these
opposed
demons
to your
have been around for millennia.
Yes.
They've seen some shit.
Maybe it was a sisters at one point. Like,
T3.
This was sisters.
C3. So looking for 4s. So 3 at OAP.
Oh, 6s. 6s. Technically, I was on the barricade, so I do have heavy cover.
Does that go?
When you fought me, it gives me +1 armor of a 5-up armor.
Roll the dice.
Oh shit! What's that last one? Oh fuck me! I have to CP reroll this one.
You're down 2.
Oh god damn it! I thought that 4 was gonna be. Oh.
Such a sadness.
Oh. The roller coaster of emotions to hold that zone.
Of emotion. All right, your fight.
I'm gonna hurt the guy that's already hurt.
Okay. I mean, only lost 1 wound.
He's already hurt. I'm hurting him some more.
All right, going into the Lord. Going into the.
I don't get to reroll any of this. So 5 hits, strength 8. What's your toughness?
Toughness 7.
Yeah. 3s, don't get to reroll anything. So 3 wounds at AP 3, I think, or 4.
Saves 1.
2 damage each.
How many wounds does Silent King have left?
He's got 9.
Oh, okay, go for it.
All of those hit. These are at strength 9. So 4 wounds at AP 4, and these are 3 damage each. Or AP 3, I can't remember. 3 damage each.
No more, huh?
Still more. He keeps going. The 2 actually hits.
On Carol?
Strength 6. So 5s, 1 wound.
Damage on this one.
1. It's 5. It's 5 damage.
Okay.
It's 5 damage. He dies.
And that's it?
That's it.
All right.
I'm gonna fucking explode and do 4 mortal wounds to kill him.
Do it. Love to see it. 5 attacks from Lord of Change first. 2.
E7.
This is. I don't know what the strength is on this.
You are strength 7.
Strength
With
7.
the Baleford sword?
Oh,
sorry, you're strength 6.
This is with the staff of Tzeentch.
So 5 to
Sorry,
wound me if
strength
you're strength
6.
6.
Strength 7.
No, you need 6. He's
It's
strength
plus,
6.
It's plus. Oh, user. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 3 attacks from the Malefic Baleful Sword. 1
This
hit.
is strength 6.
Yep.
7.
Wounds.
Saved it.
All right. And then Hyros. He is going to have 3 attacks.
You got 5s?
On 5s, 2 hits. This one is strength 8.
E7. Oh no! No!
Oh,
Why? Why was that
wow.
the way that went? I was expecting him to die. Oh. Woof.
Yep. At least I killed one of his pillars.
You killed one of his pillars. And he's kind of hurt.
Yeah, he's pretty hurt. I'd say he's a little injured.
He's a little hurt.
That's gonna be it for me.
Oh, fuck my life.
You're no more fights for you either, I presume.
No.
So end of the turn.
You get so you get 2 points for the mission.
2 points for the mission. Yep.
Reality Rebels.
Units wholly within this side. I have 1.
Wholly within that side?
Wholly within. Yeah.
Yep.
And you have 1 as. No?
You're probably gonna get 4.
I have no one wholly within
2,
here. So 1,
3,
2.
And this is 1 unit.
1, 2 in the middle. So 3 points.
3 points.
All right. And Psych Interrogation.
I got 3.
3 points.
3 points for that. All right. So going into the top of Battle Round 4, how many primaries do we have for Necrons?
I'm on 3 zones.
3 zones. All right.
Okay.
Top Battle Round 4, we got a score of 65 for the Necrons to 47 for the Tzeentch Daemons. I'll give you both your CP.
Sweet.
In this turn, I'll be... Most of your stuff is like toughness 7 or 4 or 3.
Most of my stuff is toughness 3, I would say. It's
Toughness
mostly
3?
horrors. And I'm gonna take 2 points over to the next turn.
Yep.
And
And then roll them up.
Roll them up.
And I go up to 3 CP.
Yep.
Okay. So, things I need to get done is I need to score points. Because that's what Necrons do. Command phase, shenanigans. He's going to give +1 to hit to these guys. Could do fall back and shoot, but shooting doesn't matter because you just ignore everything.
The shooting.
Silent King's going to heal up 1 wound. This Catan's going to heal up 1 wound, so now he's in a very comfortable state with his 7 wounds left. Nothing in here is really mattering. So, Silent King's going to give +1 to hit to these boyos and these guys. Whoops. And is there a way I do -1 to hit? It doesn't really matter when I'm this fucking close,
No,
does it?
doesn't
Okay.
matter.
And then I'll do +1 to hit onto my Locust Heavy Destroyers. Because sure, why not? That's neat. That's cute. Let's go into some movement stuff.
All right.
So I think that is it for my movement.
Okay.
And then I'll just quickly go over it.
After we hit this button?
Yes. I took, where's my measuring ruler? I took my scope techs that were on the zone and moved them over to here to then face up to try and charge a greater demon. My scarabs that were on the zone moved up onto this zone so that they can do the action to score my last 4 points to get 15 on that objective. These locusts were terrified. They tried to move forward to shoot this guy, but there's so much thick models in this middle part that he actually couldn't draw a true line of sight. So he's just going to shoot at some flamers. Immortals moved over to shoot at flamers. Technomancer is just going to be a boss and hide within Lookout Sir, and then if he dies, hopefully he comes back to life. And my Transcendent Catan moved over to try and either kill this character or go after this flamer boss. And my Ophidians moved over to try and steal this zone.
Okay.
So my Scarabs are doing the action on that one zone. And let us go into the end of the movement phase of doing Catan Psychic Powers. So we'll do Sky Fallen Stars. I'm going to do this unit, and those flamers.
Okay.
So that unit, not a 6. You son of a... This unit, they take 1 mortal wound. And then the flamers take 1 mortal wound. That was cute. Yeah. I will do on this unit because I. Oh shit! This guy might be the closest, so he might take it. For my antimatter Meteor.
This guy definitely looks closer.
Okay. Let's do that up. Oh, you son of on a 3+, he would have taken mortal wounds, but he doesn't. I'll spend 1 CP to do a random spell.
You got it, you're down 2.
Let's do ×0. How many wounds does this guy have?
He has 5.
He has 5? Not 4?
No.
Alright, YOLO life. On a 5/6, he dies. Oh.
Well, he definitely has more than 1.
Definitely has more than 1. Okay, cool.
Was that the change caster?
Yep. How many wounds he got?
Is it 5?
He's got 5. Confirmation from the book.
You?
Most heroes have
number
4.
2.
All my heroes have 4.
Don't you have like 1 million heroes?
I have 7.
That's a lot of heroes.
That is like a third of my book.
Would you consider the Silent King a hero?
He's a lord, sir. And you will call him lord.
My apologies. God forbid I offend the Lord.
These boys will shoot at these guys.
Okay.
I should be within the 12 inches to ignore the... Oh, did you want to do your psychic? Stormy. Mew mew. It's only going to really affect my Locust Heavy Destroyers and my Command Barge. Okay. Let's shoot those boys. Boys. These ones don't hit. The 2 doesn't hit. And then strength 5, T...
Less than 5.
Less than 5. So 4, AP 2.
As if the AP mattered.
It always matters, because you just saved them all. Hey, what's happening?
Yeah, that's all. That's the majority of
It
demons now,
hurts
too.
so much to shoot at you.
They don't care about firing.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not majority, it's all of them. They don't care about the AP.
What am I at Code of Combat?
Go to combat, you're at 8.
At
You've
8.
killed 2 units of the Silent King combat.
Okay. Silent King's going to shoot everything into this boyo.
Everything in combat? Oh, yes, Silent King.
He's a vehicle.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to put my 3 shots into... No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to just kill him. I'm going for the 4 points. I'm going to put all my shots into this guy.
Alright.
So my 3 shots hitting on 3s, because I'm in combat. Strength 8 is 1 wound.
1 wound.
Whatever your demons... Oh,
Saves it.
That's cute. And then let's do 9 more shots on 3s. Strength 6, so I need 5. Yay, I do 2.
Save
Ha!
1. Yeah.
Got him! 1 damage.
Okay. Automatically saves it because
Of his sword? Yeah.
no, it's his robe.
The robe.
Oh,
yeah,
his robe.
It's his cloak.
It's the stupid sexy robe.
That's right.
We'll do my Locust Heavy Destroyers into those boyos. Rerolling 1s. Those all hit. Strength 10. 2 wounds.
What are you reeling ones from?
I'm a destroyer.
Okay. Make sure it wasn't an aura from the Silent King.
No.
Okay, good.
Sorry, who was that into?
Flamers. There's 2 wounds.
no, he failed
2
one.
wounds.
It was 2?
2. I'm strength 10.
He failed 2!
This D6 damage. Oh no, sorry, it's 3d3. So yeah, I kill 2. Unless you have Feel No Pains.
You not?
Alright. The Command Barge. Let's still not get our Code of Combat with you. We'll start off with his Underslung Gun. Hitting on 2s as I throw dice under your set. Strength 6. Toughness.
On which guy, sir?
Flamers.
Tough 4.
So 2 wounds, AP 3.
Save them.
That's neat. Tesla misses 1. 6 adds 2 in. Strength 6.
Tough 4.
Two damage, sir!
2 damage per?
Yeah.
2, 4, 1 dead. That takes.
Okay. We are gonna go charges, and we're gonna go Ophidians into these guys.
Yep.
We do the thing.
The thing is
I'm gonna just step on all your models.
just crunch.
Yeah. We're gonna do. Oh, do I just want to kill? Can't cast, but shoots at like high strength.
You can shoot at high strength. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill a character. Charge him. Whee! I should measure that. I mean, I'm assuming also you're in obscuring, so the extra 2 inches should get me there, but I shouldn't just not be that
You're
guy.
looking at me dead on though. Does that still grant it?
Yeah. Because if you're on obscuring, anything that you're going over obscuring is 2 inches in engagement range.
Okay, dokie.
These boyos are going to charge in here. That's going to be a 3 on the dice. So essentially a 1 because of obscuring. And I can't hit a box that's the size of my textbooks. Not touching, so can't get mad. So that I can pull myself into combat over there. You don't have CP to interrupt.
Nope.
So those are my charges, and that's what I'm going to just say. So let's start off with my Scorptex. Oh shit! Where is my shrimp?
Shit.
My shrimp, before they ran off, my shrimp makes them angry. Yeah.
Sure.
On a 2+, and then since I'm still within 6, so he doesn't die yet. Yeah, I keep moving over here to actually move my guys into combat, and then I walk back to touch dice, because I'd be like that sometimes.
Because you want to touch those dice.
You gotta touch dice.
Right.
Just like grass. Shit, I'm gonna have one guy not no, you know what? Fuck your flamers.
Moving into 'em?
We're pulling them in too.
Fuck those flames.
Fuck your flamers. Yeah, let's punch up a god.
Alright.
So they're gonna have +1 attack, so it's 5 attacks each. So it's 1, 2. What's your toughness?
Tough 7.
3, 4. I'm gonna spend 1 CP to go up +1 strength.
Okay.
So I'm up 2 strength, so I'm strength 7.
Okay.
3, 4. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. So they all hit, and then force to wound with no rerolls because you turned off the Silent Kings.
And then -1 to wound.
-1 to wound!
Yeah.
It's better than 6s. You know what? I'll just pull the successes into this corner, and then take this shit out.
Alright.
That's at -3, and those are 2 damage each.
-3, 2 damage each. Goes through, so 1 will automatically just get reduced to 0. 4, 6, 8, 14 damage.
14 damage, eh?
14 damage, 6 left.
And then the big blade hits 3 times. Oh, 4 times.
Okay.
This will be at strength 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
So 3s go to 4s. 4 wounds at AP 4, and these are 3 damage each.
3 damage each, so he's dead.
Scortex did it!
Oh my.
Woo! Whew.
Not the change-o.
Not the chin. You have assassination?
No.
No. Oh, I thought you
No.
that was last.
That's a hard no. These guys will fight into here.
Okay.
We'll go with some nipple claws.
All right.
Start off with hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because I'm a destroyer. Strength 4, T3.
T3.
The 3s.
What over 6s?
Oh, you got one.
Yeah.
So, not all of their fighting.
Okay.
And then 4 more attacks from just the big blades, or the smaller of the bigger blades. Rerolling 1s. These are at strength 4, so still 3s. For that.
Nope.
The sound they make when they die?
Yeah, they sound like Pac-Man enemies, like because you know how the Pac-Man people turn different colors.
Yeah.
You mean the ghosts?
Yeah, the ghosts.
No, the Pac-Man
No, the
people.
Pac-Man people.
They used to be
It's
people.
the Pac-Man people.
They were people once.
And then you get to fight with your flamers.
All right.
I assume so. They're ghosts.
What's your strength?
Strength is 4.
4. Okay.
5. Is it 5? What's the strength in the flamers?
Strength 5.
Yeah,
Strength
base
5.
5.
How much damage?
Not a lot.
On the flamer?
In combat.
They're one
Just
day.
one.
Just one. Okay.
Punching
3,
you.
6.
How are they shooting a flamer in combat? What?
Punching me.
Punching.
Oh! They, okay.
Pitch pause.
Okay, my bad, my bad. Well, you can't say fish paws. You're not Tao.
Hitting on force.
Fish pause. Yeah.
And then wounding on force.
No AP.
3s. Saved them both. Silent King into Big Birdie Boy.
Wait, hold up.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You said, do you want to fight with your flame?
You're always strikes last.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's got a point. He didn't just get you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right. That's just checking. Okay, carry on. Carry on.
Yeah.
I was like, hold up.
You have to go with them next because they're the only other
Hold up.
Oh, actually, technically, my Catan could have went. My Catan's still charged, so he should have went first.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, I forgot
You
that
guys
was
don't even know how
happening.
the combat phase works.
Strength 8. So 3 wounds,
Shoot and they
Into
spell,
which
yeah.
one, sorry?
Yeah, that's all I
Pretty
know.
2 damage each,
All right, he's dead.
and that gets me 4 points and a command point.
Yeah.
You're at 3 CP.
I should have 2
You're at 2 CP.
because I spent 1 for +1 strength on my Scorptex.
I'll trust you.
5 attacks from Catan into that guy. Cool. And then strength 6.
Top 4. Yeah, top 4.
3. Oh shit!
Saves 2.
Oh shit,
Damn it.
son.
D6.
Roll a 1.
Fuck!
Ah!
Whoa! I'm re-rolling that.
Oh,
CP.
CP.
4.
Nice. He's still alive.
Oh.
Didn't he take a wound?
Not that one. The other one. And you killed it. That was the one.
That is 100% true. So now I should be at 1?
Yep.
But I went up 1.
Yep. So you were at 3.
So I'm back at 2.
What? Okay, sure. I tried to put you at 3. You told me you were at 2.
Yeah, you just said that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Where are we at?
I'm at 1?
All right, you're at 1.
Sure.
All right.
All right. Fighting back. He doesn't got much for fighting.
For everyone at home, they just watched the CP change like 5 times.
Bloop, 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 bleep. He has 2 attacks.
Is it the changeling?
Yep.
Is it?
Not a change. Nothing hit. So that's that.
He can't change my monster?
Aw, this sucks. Boring.
That's it for my fights.
Okay, that's it for all me.
All right. So at the end of your turn, I give you 4 points for code of combat for the turn.
Yep.
Purge the vermin.
1, 2, 3.
3 points. And ancient machineries.
4 points. And I don't know if I score anything for the secondary for being on his objective.
You just get the 2 points.
I don't get a command point either for that song.
You don't have your.
You don't have a...
I don't have my helmet objective. Yeah.
All right, and then going on to the bottom of battle round 4. How many primaries are we on?
I just won.
Just 1, so you don't get any points.
Nope.
That's very sad.
It is sad.
All right. Ba-doom!
Honestly, I think I'm at the point where I think that there's no coming back here. So I think we can just score out
You want to just score it out?
the remainder. Yeah.
All right.
Because
I was sweating bullets until the Silent King lived.
yeah, that happened.
And also when I found out that those guys actually die in combat without exploding within
Again,
the
again,
combat.
Yeah,
So just real quick, for Reality Rebels, could you score any more points?
I would get at least 2.
At least 2? Okay. And just spoilers, no?
The spoilers, no.
You want to try a little psychic interrogation if possible?
I can do 1 psychic interrogation.
Would you like to try to reroll it?
Yeah, CP.
Yeah, screw it. Why not?
It's your last CP? Ever.
There
Yeah,
we go.
oh, that's 1 better.
Yep, 1 better. And I would have got the plus
What-
1
what's
with
it?
the thing. So I rolled a 5, 6, so 7 to deny.
You got this.
7 to deny?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it goes off.
3 points for that.
You got it. All right.
And then
Necrons. Code of combat. I'm sure you can kill something else in Silent King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this
You
guy.
just kill the character. You just fall back with the Catan.
Yeah. Oh no, this combat's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna kill him
True.
in this unless he falls back. So he
Yeah.
probably dies. There is the
hordes.
flamers.
Cool. Purge the vermin.
That's gonna be, unless he gets into this zone, it's still gonna be like 1-2. Unless you get into my back zone.
Most likely won't happen.
Yeah.
So how many points? 3.
3.
And you already maxed out Ancient Machinery.
Yeah.
And I'll give you 4, 8, 12. And you'll hold his 2 objectives, I'm assuming, and his back one?
Yep.
All right. So the final score being Necrons 98 to Tzeentch Daemons for 52.
Good game.
Good game, man.
Yeah, that was solid.
I thought you had me sweating bullets. Like
I had me sweating bullets.
I thought you had this in the bag, and then when the Silent King lived, I was like,
that
"Oh
was-
shit, we're in trouble now."
I kind of screwed up a lot of placement with the big AoE bombs. I didn't get a chance to really do many of them, and that's just positioning, right? And that's something I still got to work on. I like the mobility. I like the flamers are just top notch. Like,
Flamers are insane.
Flamers
Yeah.
are definitely.
The flamers are gross.
Now I just gotta hope that they can approve me for proxying for Rivers, or I'll just borrow some from
You can
Jay
buy them
for
on
Chile.
GW from right now.
I know I could technically. My MVP of the game, I gotta give it up to. It's like it's a toss up between 2. The flamer unit that went up, and even though they ate shit, they took some shit down with them.
Yes.
So I think that was the most effective play I had in the game. The flamers over there that killed that character was cool and all, but I took more points out with that.
That will almost never happen again. Knowing on how fast your flamers actually are, that will never happen again.
All part of the learning process. But yeah, so playing 2 games of this, I'm learning a lot. It's fun, super fun actually. I can't wait to try them with 1,000 Suns detachment.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that'll be fun to try as well.
I think your LVPs are actually your Lord changes.
I always they're the obvious choices,
Yeah.
but like I feel like that play moving up and like splitting fire and still taking out 2 units.
Yes.
and
That
then
was glorious.
And like they flexed. They showed
Yeah.
what the flamers are all about there.
How many points are those 2 guys?
Karos is 320, and then your other guy is 330 with the Exalted.
Shit.
So this thing.
That's a lot of your army.
Yeah. So once they're dead, they're unless I got all the flamers on the board, because even in my last game, didn't quite. I think you killed one of them, didn't you?
Flamers?
No, one of the big guys. Lord's
Yes.
Change. Yeah, I killed one. So having one alive, definitely. I still got to watch out for being too aggressive.
Do you think that deep striking them would have been beneficial?
In this game, yes.
I had a big open space over here.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also another thing I keep forgetting that's even a thing is that 2 CP to teleport one of the Lords.
Yes.
I gotta remember that. For 2 CP, I can teleport him mid game, just like
When you're in combat and he's got 4 wounds left.
Well, you can't do it when they're in combat. It has to be a normal
Okay.
move. So like if I were to like drop them down there and like take out something, and then I don't have to worry about him.
And then
being
shift him
completely
somewhere
out of
else.
Position. I can just shift him
Yeah.
back. There's a lot, so I like that. I'll play with that mechanic a little more as we go on. Who do you think your MVP of the game is?
This is going to sound weird. And as a unit that I just dropped another half of them, I would actually say my Ophidians were the MVPs of this game. They came over, they wiped out this entire flank, and stole these 2 zones basically solo.
All right, cool.
Like, for what they did, and initially if they did the thing that they're supposed to do on the first turn,
Yeah.
of you not splitting and then the fight's still going to split guys, they probably also would have wiped that first unit. Because each time that they went to a full squad, they essentially wiped them.
Yeah. Solid.
And, which is like, they never get it. They're like, usually just 60 points of movement trash. LVP would be not understanding that you can fucking rip up the board 18 inches and flamer my guys off.
Yeah.
So my Locust Heavy Destroyers, they did nothing. That's 300 points that shot and did literally nothing. They killed maybe 2 flamers.
Couple horrors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I can't wait to bring these guys to a tournament. Just to get a try to see what it looks like.
I think you're gonna catch a lot of people off guard.
I hope to. I want to be the big boy on the block for a little bit. I want to take my dick out and slap it on the table. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. This was a fun day of wargaming. We're all wrapped up now. I had a great time. Hope you had a great time too.
I had a great time.
Awesome.
As salty as I might have seemed,
No.
it was like...
It's all good. It's all good. So we're going to have next week Thousand Suns versus Night Lords, hopefully. I think Night Lords are going to be up on the docket there. And then we have Tyranids. Playing what? We don't know because him coming might still be up in the air. He's going through a move. He may have his stuff packed up and not accessible.
So second game to be determined.
Second game. Well, it's actually his first game. So that's the first game. Or wait, maybe the second game. I don't know. One of the games.
One of the games is to be determined.
We'll get it fixed up. You guys will see it. Shout out to our Patreons. Why don't you take it away this time there?
Don't cheat.
I won't cheat. We got Brian Strongman.
Okay.
We
Yes.
have Zenian.
Yes.
We have Justin the White.
Yes.
We have Steve from Stranger
Yes.
Things.
Got it.
We have Death Guard Solitaire.
Yeah.
We got Mr. E. We got Basement Wargaming and Laura Whiteland, but I don't know what she wants us to say it.
Bro.
That's right. It's
Wow.
definitely not the
Move.
second
Chad
monitor,
move.
baby.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Oh, sorry, Snoop DeVille. We're just wrapping up right now.
Yeah, I know, man. Thanks for popping by though and seeing
Yeah.
me. Yeah, you can catch the VOD.
That's a score right there.
And we got extra battle reports on the Patreon if you want to go check that
That's
out.
right. We do have a Patreon, !Patreon. You too can also be someone to help support the channel through upgrades and what have yous. So thanks everybody for showing up today. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the game.